Welcome to The Walk. I've tried really hard over the years to grow nice grass. This spring, I spent a couple $100. I hired a lawn service to come in and prep my yard and then to reseed it. I put down fertilizer on it twice, and I watered it every day, not to mention mowing it every week. I spent time, money, and sweat. But somehow, despite all the energy I spent trying to make something beautiful of my yard, it has been overtaken by crabgrass, an aggressive weed that is not only stronger than the grass that I planted and tried to grow, but is choking it out and taking over everything and leaving it ugly. And you know what? That's the way life is. We've all heard about survival of the fittest. Well, look around. It's true in just about every facet of life. The aggressive and often negative power overwhelms, it takes over and brings destruction. Beauty fades, it withers, it gets drowned out, even when we spend a lot of time and energy cultivating it. Everywhere you look today, that's the case. Everywhere you look, there is anger, there is chaos, there is selfishness, there's hate. You turn on the TV and it's so depressing. All the institutions that are supposed to protect us, that are supposed to inspire us, even the ones that are supposed to entertain us, seem to be melting down. What's happened in my backyard is being echoed throughout life. It's echoed in our courtrooms, our boardrooms, our capitals, our borders, our churches, our theaters, everywhere. Corruption, hatred, death, and decay get in and mess every wonderful idea up. And the obvious truth clearly is that's the norm, universally. Everything is about ultimate destruction, choking out life. Think about it. What has ever evolved into something better? I mean, when you leave things alone, they atrophy and die. No society has ever truly morphed into a utopia. Nobody is really evolving into some kind of comic book hero that can fly, that can fight off disease and fight for truth and justice. Real existence just doesn't work that way. It really is dog eat dog, with decay being the ultimate way of this universe. That is, with one exception: love. Love is the only thing that occurs in all of existence that runs counter to this destructive norm. True love, the kind that is selfless and sacrificial, was described by Jesus. Jesus said there was nothing greater in all of the universe than the kind of love where one lays down their agendas and their rights for the needs of another. On a grand scale, what he described, what he explained as true love, contradicts all the destructive norms of the universe. Love is the only thing in all of existence that by its very nature is not about getting its own way at all costs, but is about putting others first. And despite the normal and consistent pattern of this universe that we are all subject to, this dog-eat-dog nature, love continues to be something that we all long for down in the center of who we are. Love is how we still have hope. Love is how we know that there is a God in spite of all of the yuck in this world. In the Bible, in the book of 1 John, chapter 4, verses 10 through 12, it says this: "This is the kind of love we are talking about, not that we once upon a time loved God, but that He loved us and sent His Son as a sacrifice to clear away our sins and the damage that they've done to our relationship with God." My dear, dear friends, if God loved us like this, we certainly ought to love each other. No one has seen God ever, but if we love one another, God dwells deeply within us and His love becomes complete in us. Perfect love. Love is the antidote to crabgrass.